Alright, here's the headline ladder for this week in AI speed, money, power, and a reality check. First rung, Google just launched Gemini 3 Flash, a frontier-level model tuned for speed, tuned for lower cost, becoming the default in the Gemini app and AI mode in search. Translation? I can tap that reasoning power on everyday stuff. Summaries, planning, code hints, without the price tag spiking. And so can millions of developers and enterprise teams across Google's ecosystem. Second rung, the money. December delivered over $100 billion in tech M&A, with AI deals making up 80% of Q4 value and more than a third of that just in December. This is the architecture shuffle. ERP leaders are ditching bolt-ons, moving to AI-native stacks, because the pace of model upgrades is forcing it. Speaking of capital, OpenAI raised $40 billion led by SoftBank at a $300 billion valuation. Yeah. While reportedly talking another $100 billion at around $830 billion, lining up for a potential $1 trillion IPO target next year, also circling compute for equity-style deals with cloud and hardware partners. The takeaway? AI capex is the new oil, but the economics got flipped by China this year. DeepSeek's R1 stormed the leaderboards at a fraction of Western training costs, even knocking hundreds of billions off Nvidia's market cap at one point. Open source momentum out of China hasn't slowed. By year-end, China's a strong second overall and first in open source velocity. On policy and power, day 2 back in office, Trump unveiled Project Stargate, a $500 billion plan for data centers and power to feed the next wave of AI systems, with OpenAI, Oracle and SoftBank at the table. Energy plus compute is the new national strategy. Meanwhile, safety grabbed headlines for the hardest reasons. After tragic cases linked to prolonged chatbot use, California moved fast with SB 243 targeting AI companion bots. This isn't theoretical anymore. Mental health guardrails are now part of the AI product roadmap. Talent and compute. Meta reportedly dropped nearly $15 billion to lock up Scale AI's CEO, Alexander Wang, and ramp data center spend to $72 billion for 2025. If you're wondering who wins, it's whoever turns dollars into tokens into reliable reasoning the fastest. And yes, reasoning models change the game. DeepMind models. OpenAI models won gold at the International Math Olympiad, and even derived new math results. DeepMind says Gemini Pro helped speed up its own training early, modest self-improvement, but it raises the classic, "Can we still understand it? Was då det spike on this question?" Robotics. China is sprinting. Over 150 humanoid companies' deep supply chains cost drops of 20–30% per year, give them a manufacturing edge. If AI is the brain, China's betting big on the bodies. So what are leaders saying? Nvidia's Jensen Huang. You won't lose your job to AI, but to someone who uses AI. Satya Nadella frames AI as clearing the noise so leaders can focus on decisions. Andy Jassy says AI will reshape productivity cost structures and decision-making in every industry. My bottom line: speed is democratizing intelligence, cash is consolidating power, and responsibility is catching up. If you're building, ship AI native. If you're leading, set guardrails. And if you're learning, start today, because the gap is closing fast. Thanks for watching. Drop your take. Speed, safety, scale. What wins 2026?